Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Yep.
Yeah, John, it's Troy Dunn here. I'm from around Proserpine, and I got a bit to do with the professional bull riders tour coming up in Sydney lately. I got a mate down around Kempsey who tells me you've been giving us a bit of a plug down that way, and just ringing to let you know we appreciate the support.
That's all right. It's a great sport. You're very good at it yourself, aren't you?
Well, many years ago I stayed on a couple, yeah.
Stayed on a couple. I stayed on one. I think it was at Longreach or Muttaburra in Queensland. I stayed on one for about 1.35 seconds.
Yeah, well, probably 1.35, a lot longer than some of them.
Yeah, it's a pretty tough sport, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it can be. Yeah, there's it's pretty dangerous, and when you got 1 ton of bull coming down on your head from about 8 foot up, something's got to give, and yeah, definitely the danger aspects there, and that's probably what makes it all the more interesting, and the way they got it packaged nowadays, as an entertainment, it's pretty good watching, it's pretty good viewing, and I've been to all kinds of different prize fights in Vegas and State of Origins in Brisbane. Well,
Yeah.
When you got the final of a big event, a professional bull ride event, and you got all the best bulls there and the rock and roll atmosphere, it gets pretty dramatic sometimes.
Oh yeah, it does. People get very excited. So this is the Australian Cup Series, is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. Every year we have a series about this time, and we're going to kick off with Sydney here coming up on June the 4th, and then weekend off and up to Brisbane June 18, and then so on Townsville, Newcastle, Melbourne, and we bring over some of the best bull riders in the world from the US tour. It's really growing over there, and we got a couple of regulars that always like coming back here. Luke Snyder and Rocky McDonald, they'll be all back. Plus, all the good guys that are on tour on the Built Ford Tough series in the US, the Aussie fellas, about 5 of them, doing pretty good over there. So, all those guys will be here. Plus our guys that have to qualify through our regular tour here, our national tour in Australia. So, we got the cream of the crop of the blokes from around the world, and of course my job to select the bulls. So, we don't.
Where do you get the bulls?
Yeah, well, from all over the place. There's a lot of rodeos going on around the country every weekend. So, I cruise about, and we have certain stock contractors we use, and they're normally the blokes that strive to get the best bulls, and so we'll probably have 10 of those blokes bringing their very best ones. So I'll cruise about and select the bulls and make sure that they're going to be jumping through their flaming skin there on the night. Yeah.
Listen, a mate of mine, well, he's dead now, sadly, Roger Miller, introduced me to a bloke, an American rodeo fellow called, if my memory serves me correctly, was it Larry Mahan?
Larry Mahan, yeah, he's a legend. He was, 6-time all-round champion of the world, yeah, Mahan.
Yeah, well, I met Larry Mahan, and he was a fascinating bloke. I don't think he had a bone in his body that hadn't been broken.
Yeah, well, he did it for a long time. He actually takes on a few of the young fellas from Australia, and he Mad Dog Simpson, one of our bullfighters, has stayed there. Another fellow, Ben Jones, he's a professional bull rider. He stayed there with a bit, and he's a great bloke, and he likes passing on his information, that's for sure.
Yeah. Okay, well, it's good to talk to you, Troy. I hope it all goes very well. We'll stay in touch and make sure it does go well. If we can do any more to help, all you've got to do is give us a whistle.
Okay, thanks a lot, John. Appreciate that.
Good to talk to you, Troy. Thank you. Bye.